Did you know that what you love, movies and TV shows and books and characters and even video games, can help you deal with depression, anxiety, terrible trauma, and all the other crap life throws at you? And yes, it can even save your life.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
There is human biology behind how stories help us process our experience. And there is science showing that being in community and being part of fandom can keep us alive. Keep watching to find out the 2 ways, both backed by research, that what we love can help us heal. This is the video channel of Project FanCare, a nonprofit dedicated to helping people learn to use film, TV, and fandom to fight depression, anxiety, and trauma. Say you love something. It could be a book, a film, or a TV show. It could be a 100-year-old novel, a TV show that went off the air 20 years ago, or the latest installment in a superhero cinematic universe. It could be a movie that broke box office records, or a comic book that's so obscure there's only one Facebook group dedicated to it, and you run it. The point is that you love it. There's something about it that resonates with you deep down inside. Inside the secret pain you never let anyone see.
We can't save everyone in this war. This is not what we came here to do.
And this thing that you love, whatever it is, can help you make it through even the darkest night of the soul. Even when the only people on your side are you and your favorite superhero.
No, but it's what I'm going to do.
And it isn't just me saying this. Science and research back it up. When I started making videos about fandom, I used my own experience as a model. Fandom had helped me in 2 ways. First, stories themselves showed me how to deal with tough situations. Then, being part of the fandom community and experiencing the closeness of having fan friends provided the kind of support system I couldn't find anywhere else. Now, I thought that I had discovered this 2-pronged approach. Then I found out that an actual psychologist, Dr. Travis Langley, had already developed this model based on years of experience working in psychology and fandom. Dr. Langley's model says that there are basically 2 ways that being a fan of something can help you. First, there's what's called the intrapersonal aspect, in which the stories and characters themselves can help you process your experience or trauma. Now, multiple studies have shown that while our brain knows the difference between whether something is happening in a story or in real life, our bodies react the same way regardless, releasing the same hormones that make us feel love or empathy or fear or anger or sadness.
I don't want to go.
In essence, if we've watched or read something enough that we've developed an emotional connection with the character, we have a similar emotional experience whether something is happening in real life or on screen.
We'll pray. No! We'll pray, woman. No! Pray to Jesus for our life.
A perfect example of this is when we watch a character suffering from depression or addiction or PTSD from a traumatic experience such as sexual assault or childhood abuse.
Sweat and blood. Turn us a
When we see a character we care about dealing with a painful situation, it allows us not only to process the experience in the safety of our homes, but we can also watch how the character deals with it, and we can either model their behavior or learn from it. And we've been doing this exact thing for thousands of years. Around 500 BC, the Greek playwright Sophocles wrote a play called Ajax, about a hero of the Trojan War who suffers from what we would today call PTSD, and eventually he kills himself. An organization called Theater of War has been putting on Ajax and other plays like it for veterans across the country for 10 years. What they found was that a 2,500-year-old play can still deeply touch a modern audience. These timeless stories helped battle veterans recognize that not only are they not alone in their pain, but also that their experience is universal across every time and culture. And on top of all the other ways stories help us process our experience, because we've developed an emotional relationship to these characters, our brains react to these fictional creations as if they were old friends. When we rewatch a favorite TV show or reread a favorite book, the brain releases the same pleasure hormones it does when we meet our friends for coffee on a Saturday morning. Although the relationship may be one-sided, our brain reacts as if it's real.
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Don't grieve, Admiral.
The second way in which being a fan can help us is the interpersonal aspect, which meets our needs for community and human connection.
The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
or the one.
The desire to be part of a group is a survival strategy programmed into our DNA. If our ancient ancestors didn't have a community, they were more likely to be attacked, killed, and even eaten by a wild animal. Studies show that being part of a supportive community reduces a person's risk of heart disease and other cardiac events, as well as diabetes. It also increases the strength of your immune system and may even help you live longer. Recent science has also suggested that the way the brain reacts to opioids is similar to the way it reacts to being in community and seeing friends, which further demonstrates that if you don't have that human connection, the body is going to create the feeling any way it can.
So you're not going to Comic-Con?
I've been plenty of times. If I miss one, it's fine. I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy, and if I miss one, I throw a big boy tantrum.
For many of us, fandom is the one place we get that sense of belonging. We walk into a fan convention and immediately feel at home. Or we join a Facebook group dedicated to our favorite TV show. And instantly, we have people from around the world that we connect with.
I used to have nothing. And then I got this. This job. This family.
What all this research comes down to is the importance of story and the importance of connection. And both of these things are found in fandom. If you think that no one has ever experienced what you're going through, it is stories that remind us that the human experience is universal, and whatever it is that you're feeling, someone else has felt that before. And if you feel alone, what you love can be a bridge to connecting you to others and finding a community, maybe for the first time ever. Science is finally catching up to what we have known for years, that fandom saves lives.
Don, the hardest thing in this world is to live in it. Be brave. Live.